Hello, everyone. It is Emily from Divine Energy Alchemy, and I wanted to put together a little bit of, hopefully, it's going to be quick, just a little bit of insight in, the comparison being the confidence killer. And we, like everything, comparison has a negative effect on us, but it can have a positive effect on us as well. And so I kind of wanted to go through, I think I've got five kind of key things that can really allow our ability to be, or to allow ourselves to compare ourselves with other people, and how that kills our confidence. And so I'm going to just get straight into it. So I am a coach, a healer, a teacher, facilitator of workshops, and all that kind of stuff. I'm a, a spiritual and personal development mindset coach. And I don't know why I had so much trouble thinking about that. I've got stuff going on over there that I was very easily distracted by. So my apologies. And my passion is working with you for you to become aware of your mindset, of your habits, of your patterns, and to give you tools and strategies to be able to take action on the awareness that you have with that. And being able to take this positive action on your awareness enables you to align with who you want to be, who you know you are at your very core, and head towards your purpose and your passion. And so, I love just kind of giving these tools and strategies to people just for you to kind of, take it with a grain of salt, take what you want, chuck out or tweak whatever doesn't resonate with you. Because there's a lot of stuff out there, and it is in the action that we can make the changes that we want to. So, comparison, the confidence killer. So the first thing that I kind of want to draw your attention to is that comparison can lead to feelings of us feeling inadequate, and it can really promote our low self-esteem. So we can start thinking negative thoughts and all, really drag our own energy down and our own self-esteem and our confidence, right? And so how can you negate that? First thing is first, like always, it's being aware that you're actually doing that you're thinking those thoughts. And so this is where you can step into your power and just go, hang on a second, I can choose what I'm going to think. So it's being aware, being conscious of where your thoughts are going and putting a stop to it. So how can you negate this? So start focusing on your own strengths and your accomplishments instead of negatively comparing yourself with other people. And so this is where things like journaling can really help, because you kind of have a log of where you were, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years ago, and, look at how far you have come. And if you haven't come as far as you would like to, then you've got that knowledge and that feedback to step it up. So using yourself as a teacher, learning from yourself. Journaling can just help you reflect on, where you can make changes in your life, where your thought patterns were. And, you can then seek sources on how to break those patterns, how to clear old belief systems or limiting limiting belief systems that we've carried forever. And so again, it's the awareness, it's the action on the awareness of this. So focus on, if you find yourself, really comparing yourself to other people, just stop it in its tracks. So the conscious mindset, conscious living, conscious thoughts, and start just writing down what your own strengths are. The second one, so it can create a really competitive mindset, which can be good if you've got that good, that mindset that's there to help you grow. But if you don't, then it can be really detrimental to your relationships. So how can you negate this? One really good thing is if you're finding yourself comparing yourself to everyone that you come in contact with or see on social media or the influencers or media in general, limit your exposure to social media. So please remember that you've always got a choice. If you find yourself mindlessly scrolling, just turn it off. Step back into your power and take control over your actions and your reactions and your mindset. So all these, and it's so in our face right now, all this social media, there are so many different platforms and it's, rife with, it really fuels us to compare ourselves with, everybody else outside of ourselves. And so ask yourself, how can I use this person, place, or thing, or whatever it is you're comparing it with, to inspire and motivate me? Like, use it as, flip it into a positive. How can you use this to inspire and motivate you? So it's really so whenever you find yourself comparing to them, again, just stop it in its tracks and use it as inspiration rather than intimidation. And that in itself is really, really cool. So what else? We have comparison that can hinder our personal growth because we end up focusing on external factors rather than ourselves, our growth, our unique experiences, our unique journey in this world. And so to negate this is all about bring in thank you, bring in and practice gratitude for what you have, for what you've overcome. What have been your wins? What have been your strengths? Practice gratitude for yourself. And again, this is where the journaling comes in as well, because you can see the progress that you've made. And it doesn't have to be leaps and bounds. Like my coach says, 2mm shifts. Meet yourself where you're at and really practice gratitude for what you have and for the progress that you've made. Because at the end of the day, your life is just about you and what you want from it. And I know that can come across as selfish, and it's such a bigger conversation than this. But you get to choose what you bring into your world and what you don't. And if you're here and you want personal growth, focus on your internal world. What do you want? What is good for you? Number 4, the comparison. So it can often result in unrealistic expectations or a distorted view of your reality. And so again, this is about meeting yourself where you're at. Know who you are. Like who you are. So then you can trust who you are. And when you work with me, that's the whole foundation of everything that I work with you on. And so meet yourself where you are. Set the little goals so that they are achievable, because they're just the stepping stones for the big goal that you'd like. And so remember that everyone has their own unique journey, and we all have our own unique struggles and our perception of them and what we make them mean. And so it's really not productive at all, as I'm sure that you know, or it's not fair to compare yourself with others. They've had different experiences, they've grown up differently, different beliefs. We've all got our different filters. And so remember to meet yourself where you are with love and grace. And the 5th one, constant comparison can lead to mental health, which can then domino effect into physical health. Yeah, so it can lead to stress and anxiety. So, this is where it's really important that you surround yourself with divine people, people who are supportive, encouraging, motivating, inspiring, just beautiful, positive people who value you for who you are and what you're doing, who are there to raise you up rather than to pull you down. And so we become a product of who we hang out with. So if you find yourself in this, this constant comparison of self, have a look at those key factors. Like, really focus on your own strengths and your own accomplishments. Limit the amount of time that you spend on social media or wherever the source is that's letting you, compare yourself negatively towards other people. Reframe that question. Ask yourself, how can I use this to help inspire and motivate me to be a better person? Like, use them as the inspiration rather than the intimidation. Practice gratitude for what you have. And really, like, celebrate the small wins, the progress that you've made. And remembering and understanding and accepting that everyone views the world so differently. Everyone has their own unique journey. And surround yourself with beautiful, loving, supportive people who want the very best for you. And so I'd be really interested in your views, your thoughts around this. Like, it's such a deep conversation and we can talk for hours on this, but I just kind of wanted to make it very quick and simple. Really make sure that, you use it in a positive way rather than a negative way. And just understanding the duality of everything, that all have a negative, that all have a positive. And so, what are you choosing? Are you choosing that comparison to kill your confidence? Or can you reframe it and step into your power by knowing and liking and trusting yourself to be able to use it for inspiration? So, thanks for hanging in there. I'd love to hear your comments, your thoughts. And yeah, if you want more insight on more tips and strategies, I do have a Facebook page called Inner Peace Warrior. Go and have a look. It's full of stuff that's really encouraging, really motivating. And so, yeah, come and hang out with us there. All right. It's Emily from Divine Energy Alchemy, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.